One of the concerns I hear from educators is that they don't think that they teach storytelling in their classroom. So if you're a social studies teacher, a math teacher, or even a science teacher, you don't think that storytelling actually applies to you. But in fact, we actually ask students to tell the story of their learning all the time. It just happens to be in the form of essays or a test or worksheets. And in these days of artificial intelligence and low student engagement, those assessment methods don't really hold water anymore, and maybe they never really did. So I published this book, Storytelling with Purpose, Digital Projects to Ignite Student Curiosity, with the explicit intent to help educators of all subject areas and every grade level integrate multimedia research projects into their classrooms. And in Chapter 8, I actually talk specifically about how we can use storytelling projects as a form of inquiry. All right, so think about this. Can we use our cameras and microphones the same way we might use microscopes or telescopes to investigate and explore the world? So I'm going to read a short excerpt from that chapter to kind of explain my ideas around how science and storytelling are virtually identical. All right, so this is from Chapter 8. I've had an intense wonder about the universe ever since I watched the original Cosmos TV series in fifth grade. Even though I never became a scientist, I use the scientific method all the time to help me when I'm doing artistic work or when I'm writing, and with my students when creating their own work. Storytelling, like science, is about observing the world, asking questions about it, and finding answers or creating solutions. The similarities between science and the liberal arts are striking. Even in literature, we use vocabulary from science, such as catalyst and test. Where science tests phenomena of the physical world, stories are experiments in ideas, dreams, and possibilities. Like scientists, artists and authors often ask the questions, what if, why not, and how come? And if you want to find out more ways about how to integrate multimedia research projects and the inquiry process into your classrooms, check out my book, Storytelling with Purpose, and I'm excited to see what you produce.